All right, so we are back, and today's video is a breakdown of probably the most anticipated face-to-face in the influencer boxing scene in a very long time. As everyone knows, this fight has gotten mass amounts of attention because Dillon has been one-way traffic on Twitter, running through every single picture he can find of Logan Paul's fiance, and it's gotten to a point where legal letters are involved and restraining orders have been placed and lawsuits have been filed. But there was also a face-to-face. The one time we've gotten to see Dillon Danis and Logan Paul interact in person. And if we think back to the press conference, we kind of got that with Logan and Dillon, but not in a one-on-one setting. Dillon said that Logan in person is even smaller than he thought and is going to be an easier fight now that he's seen him. And again, you guys know I don't put a lot of stock into these face-to-faces as who wins the fight or who has the edge coming out of it. I treat them solely as their own fight, essentially. A verbal fight between the two. Who won the face-to-face between Dillon Danis and Logan Paul? The breakdown. Let's go.
On the biggest night ever of crossover boxing, two of the biggest stars will finally come head-to-head in a fight the world can't wait to see. This is Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. This is Faceoff.
Sheesh. Go ahead, A.
This has been a long time coming. Nah.
You've been begging.
No, come on.
You've been sending and sending me messages in my inbox forever.
He's gonna talk. He's not gonna let me talk. But this has been going on for a long time. It's
Hold
supposed to
on.
be me and Jake.
Wait. Wait a second. I guess the introduction was what W.A.D.E just did, but usually there's the part where, you know, you sit down, introduce the two fighters, and then have them, you know what I'm saying, go from there, ask a question. They got straight into this.
Me and him actually in the beginning were fine, and then he started talking about me, and then I was like, let's have this fight, and then it was supposed to happen. He got hurt. Obviously, he was wrestling.
By the way, Dillon looks like Danny Zuko after they stopped filming Grease like 20 years later. It's like the 20 years later edition of What Happened to Zuko. That's what he looks like.
And then I told him, let's do the fight. I won the fight. I did message him a bunch. I'll admit to that. What did I say? I said 400K if I don't show up. I told him, I said, listen, I want this fight. And I told him like a man. I said, I want the fight, and then that's how it went. So that was it.
You sent me so many messages.
You sent me messages too. You unsent them all them.
Unreciprocated messages.
Then why am I...
Oh no, dude, not like this. Don't. Not even 20. We're not even 2 minutes into the video, man. They got Dillon stuttering. Again, I don't know if Dillon has a speech impediment. I've heard that he does. I've heard that he doesn't. So I'm going to try not to laugh or anything like that. But it's funny. All right? It's a little funny. It's not cool to just point out and make fun of people that are just trying to speak. But Dillon's chosen the villain arc here. For Christ's sakes, he's putting naked pictures out of the man's wife.
Mr. Mumble Jumble stumble his way through a sentence.
Yeah.
Need a EpiPen in his face because he's
So
in a perpetual state of allergic reaction.
Because you know what I bring.
Logan just said he was in... Dude, I'm going to pause so much. Logan just called him a man with a face that was perpetually stuck in an allergic reaction. So he needed an EpiPen.
So why'd you fight me then? Because you know what I bring.
You're a good troll. I'll be honest with you.
That right there looks like a hard cut, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you an unfortunate truth that many of you may not know. These face-to-faces, being as somebody that was a part of many of them, are edited. And some more than others. I've been part of some that haven't been edited. I've been a part of some that have been heavily edited. They definitely try to maximize the time. This thing is a 21-minute video. Dillon and Logan were probably in there for upwards of 40 minutes. I would say 35 to 40 minutes. They probably cut a lot of this. I know that Dillon was on Twitter today saying that they edited some of the footage out. It'll be interesting to see what exactly didn't make the cut because Dillon is saying that good things from him didn't make it. I don't know. But there definitely was a hard cut there, and you could probably expect more of it.
You're a real fighter, right?
Hey, what you do MMA?
I got something for you. You're a real fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Because you keep saying that.
Oh.
And then you never show up to anything.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Manila
You know
folder.
how long it's been since you last fought?
It's been a long time. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
1,530
But you
days.
dealt with knee injuries. You dealt with knee injuries. You dealt with knee
days.
injuries. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
know that because I have a running counter going on dildodanis.com.
You're having a roid rage right now, bro.
dildodanis.com.
He said you're having a roid rage right now. Why is Logan getting so serious? He's like, and you know how I know that? As if it was some kind of mystery. Like, we all know it.
You
So
keep
it's
calling
good.
yourself a real fighter.
I'm gonna come back with a great knockout.
Real fighter. Explain this, real fighter.
Okay, so why won't you fight me in MMA then? So if I was so easy to fight.
What happened here?
It's
Because I'm
okay.
like a man. I fought 6 guys, and when your brother got confronted by 6 guys, he ran away like a.
What?
It was fake. I don't know what Dillon's talking about. But if he's talking about the Floyd Mayweather thing in Miami, Jake told me while I'm sitting there with him that it was fake. But this part of the real fighter angle is good for Logan because he can play this like, yo, in every situation outside of the 2 wins in MMA, you call yourself a real fighter and end up on the ground somehow.
I see you.
I'll let you start on my back. I bet you can't choke me
I see a
out.
jiu-jitsu guy getting choked out by a bouncer.
I just told you like 6 times what it was, but.
I see a jiu-jitsu guy getting choked out.
Okay, you try choking me out then. Why did you want to fight me? You want to fight in the UFC, but you can't
check
fight me?
this out, Dillon. You're obviously a scumbag.
You want to do half a fight?
You're obviously a piece of
One that's a piece of
Tell you what.
By the way, I noticed that DAZN is bleeping a lot of the curse words, which is something they do, so just be ready for that too.
If you show up to this fight,
Yeah.
October 14th,
Yeah.
I will rematch you in MMA.
Hey.
Good start.
No.
Okay. Oh wait, Logan's got a qualifier. I was gonna talk about it, but hold on a second.
No.
deal.
No.
No.
Listen,
deal,
listen, real fighter.
Hey.
Real fighter.
Oh, who's the one who's too good
You
at
are
jiu-jitsu?
a scumbag.
You're a piece of shit,
Piece
motherfucker.
of
Okay, hold on. Before they get into this, Dillon versus Logan in a real MMA fight. This is interesting. Obviously, you favor Dillon, who has done MMA before, who has a wealth of experience in that realm, training with some of the best MMA fighters in the world for a long period of time, and also going and actually doing it. But I can't lie, I do want to see Logan do some MMA. He's been talking about it for a long time. He's trained a little bit with Craig Jones and those guys that came out with Izzy and Volk, and I know that was for Prime, but Logan naturally is going to be better in a sport that includes grappling because he's done that more. So I would like that. I would still favor Dillon, depending on how this fight goes, and if Logan starches him, we may not see it ever again. But if Dillon holds his own in boxing here, which again, that's a stretch, it'll be interesting to see how motivated Logan would become to do this actual MMA fight.
You are a dirty asshole. So guess what I did?
What?
I took the liberty of finding the bouncer that choked you out.
And I hope he's here.
Yeah, I flew to
I hope you bring
London,
him out.
and I hired him as my personal security.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, he's in this room right now.
Is it? That's hilarious.
The guy blew Dillon a kiss. First off, the way that Logan thinks he's in a movie when he does these fucking reveals is hilarious. Like, he's talking like there's not a guy talking back to him, which is so funny. No offense, dog. You didn't make the cut for Baywatch. You're not that great an actor. We've seen your apology videos. Just say it like a real person. Fair play to Logan for bringing him. Like, that's a genius move. You know what I'm saying? Flew him out, hired him for security.
So in case you try anything funny, Chance is gonna sick your
I'll give him that. It was funny. I don't mind. He lives with his mom, so you're giving him a good payday. So
You live with a friend on your couch.
Logan meant to say you live on a friend's couch, not you live with a friend on your couch. But I get what he's trying to say. Dillon, hey, that was a nice one-liner from Dillon to come back. He lives with his mom, so you're giving him a good payday, I guess.
And you tweet about my fiance all day.
Totally.
Your Twitter account is a Logan Paul, Nina Agdoa fan
I'm the one that
page.
built this fight. You haven't said shit.
Why do you guys do that?
Yeah,
Look at me now.
Okay, I agree.
20
You're in
minutes late.
WWE. What's it called? You should know how to promote a fight. You don't know how to promote
What's it called?
WWE.
Also, by the way, this was before the press conference. If you guys didn't know, because the dude that was the Chance guy or whatever, the bodyguard, he was at the presser. Logan did the same shtick on stage, but this was done before the press conference, so it's been a while.
You and I are in different categories.
Oh, stop it. You okay?
Nah, we're in different categories.
Who's selling this fight more?
Both of you doing a good job right now.
That's the first word out of the Oladipo is said. There are times when you just need to let them talk. I wish that some of the fighters that I had done face-to-faces for actually talk like this. Because sometimes you're pulling at strings, buddy. I mean, you're trying to fish in a river full of nothing, full of scrap. You know what I'm saying? There's no one's biting. Here, he just had to sit back and let it go, man, and he did great with that.
Brother, you lie about everything.
What did I lie about? Okay, go.
You
let's go.
lie about wanting to fight 8 rounds.
But you got to give me the...
You lie about wanting to fight 8 rounds.
I don't mind doing 8 rounds. Let's do 12 rounds.
Then respond to us, bro.
Of course. You think I would? I was the one saying was do 10 rounds.
Will you do 8 rounds?
Bro, look at your arms. You came in last like 2 minutes,
so
bro.
will you do 8 rounds?
Yeah, sure. Will you do USADA testing?
I will do a USADA test.
Yeah, okay.
If you do an STD
Take a piss
test.
right now, you'll piss right
if
through
you
the cup.
do an STD
That was a solid little stinger there from Dillon. Take a test right now. You'll piss right through the cup. Why are they even getting the option to choose what they are doing as far as drug test? I can't stand this, bro. USADA testing, VADA testing, whatever it is. But for the co-main and the main, test them both in VADA testing. It's the only thing that makes sense. These two acting like they get to dictate what test is taken and make bets on it is silly to me. I don't want to hear any of this, oh, well, we can't afford. No, bro. There's absolutely some money in that company to drop whatever it is, $30K down, to do this test.
I saw you go on full send and brag about having 1,500 bodies. First off, that's grotesque. You're vile.
1,500 bodies? Dog. If you have 1,500 bodies, you would have had to have slept with a different girl in the same, I mean, I'm assuming, unless you're doing it twice a day, for the duration of 5 years of your life, essentially. I'm not slut shaming Dillon at all. You know what I'm saying? Go do your biz. You understand what I'm saying? But STDs might be rampant in this man.
Next is
When
your
girls
girlfriend.
hook up with Dillon Danis,
How many girls?
they go to the confession box and confess to the priest because that is a sin that can never be forgiven.
Yeah, okay.
That was one of the cringiest fucking lines I've ever heard from Logan. And there's a lot to hear from.
Look at you, bro.
I can't wait that he's gonna fight MMA. Now I'm excited. I didn't think he would accept
gotta
that.
show up first.
Of course I'm gonna show up, bro.
Let me ask you,
Yeah, go
if you do show up,
Yeah.
do you think you're gonna win?
Of course.
Yeah?
I bet I knock you out.
How much?
I don't care. Don't matter. I made a bet to you.
What was it?
It said if I win, I had to be the best man at your wedding.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
And if I win,
Yeah.
I get your entire purse.
Sure.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Go ahead. Send me the contract.
I'm gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna send you the contract.
You do this every single time. You
and
and
you're
Jake,
gonna
this is
ghost
like your
us.
thing. Like.
And you're gonna ghost us.
Logan's gonna send him a contract to be his best man. The contractual best man, Dillon Danis. I ain't gonna lie, that shit would be hilarious. If Dillon actually showed up, if Dillon finds a way to beat Logan Paul, which by the way, on the surface of it, would be embarrassing for Logan. Because yes, Dillon is the real fighter, right? He is. He's legitimately a fighter. He's not a boxer. Again, I've said he has about a 30% chance here, and that's only if we see the same completely shell-shocked Logan that doesn't take forward steps, that doesn't throw combinations, that doesn't look to land big shots with his backhand and only jabs away. Outside of that, Logan should win this fight. But if he doesn't, and somehow Dillon wins this, imagine the embarrassment. The man that has talked that much shit about your fiance standing right next to you at the wedding. And Mike would be pissed, dude.
You're gonna
That's
go
an
to
8
two. So
rounds.
how are you gonna guarantee I'm your best man?
Contract.
Okay, contract?
I will sign you an executed contract.
I'll be your best man.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Bro, you're not
I'm gonna be standing right next to you.
Fine.
Bro, you
fine.
don't know how to box. How you think you're gonna win? How you think you're gonna beat me?
Wait,
Bro,
what?
you're gonna gas. Look at your arms.
To be fair, Dillon doesn't know how to box either. So most of this entire thing is both of these two doing the Spider-Man meme. I've said it before. They're saying the same things about each other. Dillon is just saying that Logan can't box, while Logan is saying Dillon can't box or fight. I'm sure that the scam stuff will be brought up, and they'll both call each other scabbers. That they're the same thing. They're pointing the finger in the mirror and being like, no, you, no, you. I don't know what, I went De Niro there, but still.
What?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I swear to God. Like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Bro.
You are an easy fight.
Bro.
You think you know how to fight? You don't.
Oh,
you
yeah?
You know, who would you train with? Craig Jones. Craig Jones is the kind of guys I compete against.
Okay.
I saw how many times he showed you out.
Wait,
Imagine what I would do.
Wait,
to
what
you.
do we do, me and Craig?
Okay, I'm just saying.
No,
just
no,
imagine.
I want to know.
But you
I
know
wanna
level
What do
of
me and
combat
Craig do?
athletes.
No, but what do me and Craig
You
do?
know level of
No, but what do
combat.
me and Craig do?
Okay.
Jiu-jitsu.
You and I know martial arts?
We did jiu-jitsu.
Okay, so yeah, don't worry. Boxing. is the
And
same.
what sport is this?
Don't worry.
What sport is it?
Maybe I'll choke you out.
It's
on that.
boxing.
Maybe I'll choke you out on that.
That's funny. Logan said, what sport do we do? What do we do? Jiu-jitsu. Oh, yeah, it's jiu-jitsu. Oh, yeah, jiu-jitsu. What sport are we doing? Boxing. Logan's like acting, and I guess it's for the promo, but he's acting, but this was one of his better roles here.
I don't think you can. I don't think you're going to do shit to me. I think on that night, I'm going to do whatever the I want
Tell me,
to do.
how do you think you're gonna beat me?
I'm definitely going to knock you out in round 6.
Knock
I'm
me
going to
out?
make you suffer. I'm going to make you suffer every single
Bro,
round.
you're a singular shot fighter.
A what?
You're singular shot. You only got a big overhand.
You say a single air shot fighter? Even I gotta go, what the fuck was that?
You only got a big overhand. That's it. It's an easy match for me.
A big old...
Listen, I know that I've been getting on Logan for going at Dillon for What? I know, again, we said it at the beginning of this video that we shouldn't make fun of Dillon for his talking or whatever, but you kind of have to. What the fuck did he just say? I've said this before, and I'm starting to convince myself that what was kind of an offhand joke when I said it to Sensei on the breakdown might actually be the case. I don't know if Dillon even knows or has watched a Logan Paul fight. I don't think Logan's thrown one overhand. He's been a jab-heavy, almost exclusively jab fighter. But for Dillon to go, yeah, you're just a big overhand, that's it. What?
Hey, what
Jab to the
film
bottom.
you been watching, bro?
I don't know. You don't have that many
I'm like
fights. And you
notorious
lost them all.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying, right?
Hey, bro, you lost the KSI. You think you're gonna lose?
What's my record?
Dillon says, first off, he says, you got a decent jab to the bottle. I'm sorry, I have to say it because it's what he said. And then he said, you lost to KSI. What makes you think you're going to lose to me? And then stops himself. Oh, Dillon, come on, man. You got this.
What's my record?
0-1? 0-2? Where?
Nah, my record's 1-0. 0-0. 0-0-0. 0-0-0. That's 10 billion, brother. And that's the value of the company I built because I lost.
Oh, no. That's too much. That's too much. The man, I can't. That level, I'm done. That level of cringe, too much. No, dude, you lost to KSI after being the better athlete, arguably the better boxer, all the physical advantages, weight advantage, and you still lost. Because no matter how much of a good businessman you are, on the night, the pressure got to you and you folded. And it wasn't because of the loss that company is now happening. It's because KSI was generous enough to say yes. And also, why are you bragging about the amount of money that you have in a company when you owe money to people for scamming them with a game you said was revolutionary and that money could be made with it that didn't fucking work, that you put out publicly, and then when people said, hey, this game doesn't work, they went to court, tried to sue your ass, and you said, nah, I'm not responsible for any of this for X, Y, and Z reasons. Those reasons were proven false, and you still tried to get the case dismissed, you fucking scumbag. It's just crazy to me to watch the guy brag about his money. Ugh.
Yeah, I took it now, but I never really lose, Dillon.
Did you beat Floyd?
Nah, I don't think I beat Floyd.
He can't even brag about it anymore. He lost in 12 rounds with like everybody now.
Say again?
He lost at 12.
I think that's the first time that Logan's ever said he didn't beat Floyd.
Did you give him a black eye? You didn't hit him?
I didn't hit Floyd?
Yeah. And you hit a 150-pound guy. You didn't even rock him.
What film have you been watching?
The fight that you before.
That hurt Logan's pride. When Dillon said he didn't hit him, that hurt Logan's pride. Logan definitely hit him. There's the shot that they play on Impulsive all the time, the big right hand he threw. That hit him. But that was about all Logan hit him with. I mean, he jabbed him for sure, but that big right hand was really the cleanest shot Logan landed.
When you got rocked by Anthony Taylor in that parking lot,
yeah.
If that truck wasn't there, would you have gotten knocked out?
See, like, unlike you, I actually fight like a man. I stand there and I
call that fighting
it was
like
a sucker punch.
He would have fell. In my opinion, if that truck wasn't there, I was in, at the time, Austin, Texas. I was in the venue. I didn't go outside, but if that truck that Dillon kind of bumped into and gave him a whiplash when he hit was not there, then Dillon absolutely falls to the ground. About being knocked out, I'm not sure, but he definitely falls down.
You're 0-4 in the streets, dog. You suck.
I'm gonna be 1-0 in boxing now. A jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
A jiu-jitsu guy. Bro, your arms are not gonna last, bro. Look how big
Yo,
you
look at you keep talking about my arms.
It's just so funny because you're gonna gas. Bro,
Is that what you're relying on?
I'm gonna beat
is that
out of you,
is that your strategy?
And I heard Jake said you only show up to the gym once a week.
I don't gotta train
That's
for
your own
this.
brother, bro.
I don't gotta train for this.
Yeah,
bro.
you don't gotta train for this?
Look at you.
Bro, I'm gonna embarrass you.
There's no way that Logan is just coming to the gym once a week for Dillon. Because if that is the case, then yes, his gas tank will be in terrible shape. It's not about the arms and all that. Yes, Logan has ridiculously sized biceps, but it's the fact that Logan is a fast twitch athlete. When he boxes, his strengths are reliant upon his ability to have quick reaction. As the rounds go on, those reflexes, those reactions, they start to diminish because his gas tank and or the glycogen, as Brian Callen would say, to his muscles start to become more and more strained. So again, a guy like Nate Diaz can kind of be that slow twitch, continuous, low power but heavy output cardio king, where Logan, like Conor McGregor and like others that are fast twitch fighters, will find that the later parts of the fight become more difficult because the pop in the shots isn't there. That's where you have to use your technique, and as we've seen with Logan in the past, his technique does fail him at times.
You know what the odds are?
I don't care about the odds, bro. It's good for me. I'm making money off it.
You don't care about anything because you're a scumbag.
Yeah, Conor put down 200K to me.
What does that come back? Again, it's the Spider-Man meme. These two are going to call each other scumbags.
Then why won't Conor take my bet?
Because you're a scumbag, bro.
What? Look at you. Look at your body language.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at you. I'm sizing you up. I'm feeling you.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. What? So Logan becomes a body language expert, and Dillon is trying to assess Logan and looking at his biceps, and then tells him he's feeling him. Not, I'm feeling you, bro. Like, I feel you. No, I'm feeling you right now.
Yeah.
Easy, bro. Actually, meeting him is going to be an easier fight than I thought it was going to be.
Dude.
You saved his life in New York?
Yeah.
There's another hard cut right there because, again, it seemed like this was going nowhere. They were talking about feeling each other and Conor McGregor's bet that no one gives a fuck about.
He knows the story, and I don't want to talk about it too much because he's all about lawyers and and suing people.
What are you talking about? I've not sued anyone.
You sent me a cease and assist, wherever the that is.
Dillon,
I will prove it. I'll post it.
I will. Post it then.
I will.
And it's probably going to be Photoshopped. No one's
Okay,
saying
he says everything's Photoshopped.
Cease and desist for what?
I don't even know.
You don't even know.
I don't know what the he sent me that for. I was like, those are real pictures.
Yo, you don't read contracts, huh?
No.
No, that's what.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. There could be some legal letter that Logan sent Dillon, and Logan could be playing like a technicality game here. Oh, it wasn't a cease and desist. It was a, I don't know legal fucking letters, but it could have been something else. But the fact that he's trying to like clown Dillon for it, if he did actually send him something, is goofy. But Dillon not reading shit is probably the biggest point in all of this lawsuit. Pull-out clause from the last fight with KSI, restraining order with Nina. The man just doesn't read things. And it doesn't matter if you have a good team, you still need to go through important things like a contract to fight, or a restraining order, or a lawsuit. This is why Dillon has gotten himself time and time again in these situations where he just has no fucking clue what's going on.
Where were those people when you got caught for scamming?
Okay, here we go. Again, throw the fucking Spider-Man meme up because Logan is now going to play holier than thou, talk down to Dillon on scamming people.
I didn't scam nobody. You
Oh yeah, you literally signed a contract that said, I am agreeing to scamming my audience.
You pay your fans back?
Scamming
You pay your
Danis,
fans back?
Dillon, the difference between you and
What
I
is
is
what?
I'm rectifying my situation.
How?
And I didn't
How?
scam anyone.
How?
Shut the fuck up, dude. The fact that he is going with this lie to himself that because, and I know what he's gonna, here, I'll just play it.
I never made a single
Me either.
token, dollar. I never
Yeah,
sold
my
a token.
My
Nah, bro.
My
This will
You
prove
bought that
itself.
private jet with
He said, he brought that private jet with the money. Logan says because he never made any money, he didn't scam people. That's like his justification for, I guess, being a good guy and all this. No, dude, you promised people this crypto zoo game. And I can't believe I have to explain this. But again, Logan's playing semantics here. You promised people a game that could make them money. When that game came out, the game functionality was not what you promised. And people spent money thinking that it was. You half-assed a project, you half-ass hired a team. I don't care how many dollars you didn't make, the game itself didn't do what you said it would. You took people's money, you guaranteed them a thing you didn't deliver. That's a fucking scam, dude. And by the way, Dillon's no better. Even if he didn't read the contract he signed his name to, he's also perpetuating a scam on his Instagram and on his Twitter. If you want to throw the word out scumbag, you got to apply it to both people. And Logan or Dillon acting holier than thou and pointing the finger and like, you're the real scumbag. It's all nonsense. They both did fucked up shit.
Community notes checked your ass, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Quote unquote.
I know.
Dillon Danis has also scammed his audience on
How come
several occasions.
I ratio you every single time I tweet you?
Look at you, you're so excited by
I'm
this.
just saying,
by this
it's
Twitter.
hilarious.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Influencer Boxing, where, again, we will sign contracts to best mandem and we will brag about each other's ratios on Twitter.
Punch you
how
in the
are you?
face, bro.
I'm good. I'm good.
I
Thank
can't wait
you,
to punch
Logan.
you in the
I'm
face.
good. No,
This
that's
is
good.
the
That's good.
WWE
That's good. Nice to
coming
meet
out.
you,
Bro, nice to
Logan.
meet
Nice to
you,
meet you too, Dillon. Nice to meet you guys. No, this is
Talks
good.
bad about me.
We're 11 minutes in and they're both like, hey, nice to meet you, nice to meet you.
I don't talk bad about
do.
you, Dillon.
Talk
No,
bad about
I just
me.
want you to turn up.
Oh, he goes at Ade Oladipo, says you always talk bad about me. If Ade Oladipo has said anything about Dillon Danis, it's that he doesn't show up to the fights, which is true, especially the KSI fight, right? Now, Dillon has had injuries in the past, and that's something that I've given him a pass for. You have an ACL tear and then a reconstruction twice, a little tough to fight with that. But if an analyst or a commentator like Ade Oladipo is saying, hey, listen, Dillon, you have to show up to fights. If you don't show up, we can't call you a fighter. That's not talking bad. That's just telling the truth.
Dillon, I just want you to turn up. That's what it is.
Look at this tables here and all these security here. How about it was me and here alone?
I would fucking kill you.
You want to
Dillon.
bet?
Bro,
You admitted
already-
I would choke you out in 2
Dillon,
seconds, bro.
Dillon,
I would put. You already got choked up by Nate
You're
Diaz,
not
bro.
even good at jiu-jitsu.
So shut up.
You're not even good at
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
you already said I am, so now you're backtracking.
No, bro, you're 1-3.
Okay, so then
You're-
fight
but
me
then
in
I looked you
MMA.
up, right?
Why didn't we fight in MMA?
Because everyone talks about how good you are at jiu-jitsu.
Okay, you're
and
talking
then
about
I
my
looked up your
black belt record.
stats.
Yeah, after I
then
got
I looked
hurt.
up your
Yeah,
stats.
okay.
You're 1-3 at ADCC.
4-time world champion. Don't worry, buddy.
1-3 at
Four-time
ADCC.
world champion, bro.
Your
You tried
actual
doing jiu-jitsu,
jiu-jitsu
you quit.
record. Your actual jiu-jitsu record
Your
is
fake-
18 and 16.
What's your fake wrestling?
Dillon asked him what his fake wrestling record is. Logan's trying to have a dig at Dillon as if going 1-3 at ADCC is bad. You're talking about the best of the best of the best. It's like talking shit to an MMA fighter that's not a champion, but middle of the pack in the UFC, never having fought MMA. So again, I don't know how you can say that Dillon is not a good jiu-jitsu practitioner when in fact he has a winning record at the highest level of grappling competition. No, he's not Gordon Ryan. No, he's not Craig Jones, but he's still better than Logan Paul at it.
You suck at the thing you're even supposed to be good
Then
at,
why did you
bro.
fight me in MMA?
Huh?
Why'd you do boxing? The Bellator bag was
What did
bigger
I
than
say
the
at the
boxing.
beginning of this? We made a
Okay,
bet.
yeah, I'm talking about in the beginning.
What?
In the beginning, when we were gonna fight, Bellator offered you a bag to fight me in MMA. It would have been
I'm
bigger.
Not gonna fight with Bellator.
Oh, we're gonna fight what UFC?
But you know what's
We're
funny
gonna
about,
fight Patty
you know what's funny
Pimblett.
about
He was
Bellator?
a
You had to pay
That's interesting. Logan says, I'm not going to fight with Bellator. Obviously, now it makes sense because Prime has an affiliation with UFC, but what Dillon's talking about was before Prime was even a thing. Before Logan was even with the UFC. And I know he likes Dana, he wanted to be over there, but if their bag was bigger with Bellator and Logan said no, that does mean that at that point, Logan was probably not confident in his ability to beat Dillon in an MMA match. It may be different now, but at the time, maybe not.
You had to pay Bellator $100K
I did, yeah,
just to be allowed to fight here.
It does suck.
Because even your boss, Scott Coker, knows you're not cut out for MMA.
No, it's not that. It's because
No, it is that,
It's
Dillon.
because they work with.
What? I don't know what that means, bro. Why would, if Scott Coker thought that Dillon wasn't cut out for MMA, wouldn't he just cut him from the Bellator roster and not keep him on? The reason behind this is, and I think Dillon's probably going to say it here.
Showtime, I think. So it's a competitor. So he doesn't really know. He doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, for sure. No, Scott goes, okay, I'm wasting my
He's
time
getting
on this
teased
kid.
anymore. This guy's
I can
fucking
get 100K
15 years old.
if I go let him get his kicked by Logan Paul. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I think that was a hard cut. Again, what Dillon said there is the case. The fact that Dillon has to, and this is going to be the case with KSI or anybody else that Dillon was supposed to box. And by the way, Michael Venom Page had to do something similar when he was fighting with Bare Knuckle. They gave him a little bit of a one-time deal to go do that before his contract ran out with Bellator. He was one of the bigger stars in that company. I don't think that Scott Coker was looking at MVP and going, oh yeah, he's not cut out for this. Let's just go let him fight Bare Knuckle. No, dude, it's a competitor to, like Dillon said, Showtime. So DAZN was going to have to pay out a little bit of that cash to get it done.
Nah.
Yeah.
She dumped your ass, bro. She
You're
dumped your
marrying
ass
this
because
slut.
you cheated
You're marrying
on her.
this slut. You're marrying this slut.
Tweet about it.
You're gonna, yeah, well, don't worry.
We'll tweet about it, bro.
Oh, that one stung a little bit. Yeah, that was a good line. He said, like, Logan's trying to attack Dillon for, I guess, his ex-girlfriend dumping him and then him going through some hard times after that. And Dillon hits him with the one-liner, which, again, I'm not condoning, but it's definitely going to get to Logan by saying, you are marrying the thing that I got away from or whatever. Again, this is the route Dillon's chosen to go, and it seems like it works.
No, the people are gonna watch
Here's
this.
what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen? You ain't gonna do.
You're gonna leave this?
You ain't gonna do.
You're gonna leave this?
Yeah, and don't worry, because we have to fight. That's the best part.
You're gonna go right
I
to
don't
your
give a
phone.
about that.
Oh yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I
It's
just want to
everything.
fight you, bro. That's the only reason I'm not posting all this shit. I want to
I know
fight
that your
you.
life's gone downhill ever since you got kicked out of Marcelo's gym.
Stop.
I get it.
Look at you.
Yeah, I get it.
You know a little.
That's a good line from Logan. That's a real person line. That's not an actor fucking set up script that Logan read. If Dillon goes personal and you want to go personal back, you get him where the one thing that's going to fuck him up, and it's being let go from Marcelo Garcia's gym. When they kicked him out of the gym, everyone knows that fucked with Dillon because that was his guy. Marcelo Garcia is one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners and teachers in the world. Dillon was like one of his best pupils, so that relationship being frayed and scarred and Marcelo having to kick him out, that's where you hit him home.
A little bit.
Turn to alcohol, try to drown everything out.
Yeah.
Your
I
dad
thought you wanted to
passed
do.
away. You
Yeah,
lost
he
two
did.
friends.
Oh.
Talk about that and see what happens.
I am.
You
Trying to
say
drown
you're trying to say
everything
you're
out.
not a scumbag and you're gonna talk about my dad passing?
I empathize with you, Dillon.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little crazy if Logan was going to go down that route. That was a little crazy. Logan backs off a little bit there, so fair play, because I thought he was really going to start hammering him. If he went down that route, oof.
Because I understand that Twitter right now for you is like a group therapy session.
Yeah.
Because for the first time in a while, you're getting a sense of validation that you have not gotten.
I always.
And I understand that. And so if that fills the empty voids in your heart, I empathize with you. But no matter how much you talk, you are going to have to show up October 14th.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I wish it was
Keyboard
today. I wish it
warrior
was
ends.
today.
Woo! Okay, Logan. You left Marcelo's gym, turned to alcohol, but now the void in your heart from the people that were in the gym now being filled by the people on Twitter, and you think you something again. Fire, bro.
Oh, you security in New York, where you're
Ooh,
from.
that's not my security.
You!
That's just real people that have my back. They're gonna pop you in the back of the head and shoot you. And I said, no, I don't want the kid to die.
Whoa. This New York story about Dillon rolling with actual killers that were trying to shoot Mike and Logan is crazy to me that it's just some story we casually throw around, dude. We're talking first-degree murder, potentially.
No
That's
problem.
life
You
in
would be
prison.
dead right now.
That's life in prison, bro.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I made sure you didn't die.
And the guy with
I
the
don't want you to
gun,
die.
the guy with the gun
I
who
don't
pulled
want
the
you to
gun on
die.
Mike,
Yeah.
he's a homie now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Okay. Good one.
Okay?
Okay. There was multiple.
Well, yeah.
Guys, Logan.
What does that even mean? I guess Logan he's like trying to like tell Dillon, oh, your homie is actually my homie. Son, I roll with killers now. Look at it's crazy.
Two things very
Puerto Rico?
quickly.
Puerto Rico's
How many
easier, bro.
rounds is this going to be?
Santa Ana, the States.
How many rounds,
it is-
Logan?
What was that?
It is
What
the
was that?
state. Never mind. It is the
What'd you
state.
say?
Is Puerto Rico part of the U.S.?
No, it's a territory.
He moved there for the tax reasons.
It's a
up. He
wait, I'm
steals the
curious.
money from the people.
I'm curious.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was that a threat? What was that?
No, it wasn't.
What did you say?
That was hypothetical.
It was hypothetical. Dillon's like, It's easier to get you in Puerto Rico, dude. So now we're talking about getting Logan smoked in Puerto Rico. Now Dillon's like the gangster mob leader of Puerto Rico. He's going to get his homies to smoke Logan in PR now.
You're a bad person.
I'm helping you out, bro. I'm bro coding you. I'm trying to save you from half of your life work, whatever you have to pay her.
My fiance is an angel. I
Yeah,
love
angel.
the out of her. She's a saint who's had a way
A lot
more
of people
successful
do.
career
A lot of
than
people
you
do,
ever
buddy.
had.
A lot of people
You're
do.
making it up, though.
A lot of people do.
You're making
She
it
should
up.
be the ring girl for the fight.
Logan's playing like denial here. He's like, you're making it up. You're making it
You're
up.
making it up, though. She'd be a great ring girl.
Yeah, she
But
would.
she would never, because she wants no part of you. She requested to stay as far away from you as possible.
Yeah, I'm making her more
'cause
famous
she
she's
finds
ever
you
been.
vile. I want you to realize how pathetic you are.
Okay, we'll see you in the ring then.
Guys, as we wrap, can we confirm the rounds and the weight? Are we going 8 rounds?
I don't even care about the weight, because look at him. He can't make 185.
Are we going 8
You want
rounds?
to fight Paddy Pimblin, but
Logan, are we going 8?
185. I'm pretty sure they agreed at 190, right? But it sounds like Dillon won at 185. I agree that I don't think Logan's getting to 185 again.
Let's go 12.
I've been
Let's go
begging
12.
you for 8. I'll do 12. I'll do 10.
I'll do
15. 15.
Okay, let's
I'll
go.
do 16.
Let's go till someone
I'll
dies.
do
then.
17.
Let's go till someone dies.
Let's go till death.
Yeah, let's go.
Yo,
Trust me, because these are the old
Me and
times.
this
I'd
dude need
be
to
killing
put in
you,
the
bro.
Coliseum.
Yeah, let's do it.
The
Yeah,
old
that'd be a
times.
real fight. Yeah, because you'd
The
be
old
dead.
times.
You'd be strangled dead.
Dillon,
You'd be
Dillon,
strangled
you're
dead
not
with that
even
little
good at
fake chain you have on, those
jiu-jitsu,
fake
bro.
arms. And then fight me.
He said those fake arms. I love it though, because Dillon's legitimately like, yes, I will kill you. We're talking again about YouTube boxing, and he's like, if this was the old times, you die. Again, it's a Conor McGregor line that he's using once again here, but it's just funny to hear YouTubers talk about guns being pulled on people and fucking, I'll strangle you dead, and if we were in a room, I'm getting out alive, you're not. It's fucking hilarious to me.
Jealousy,
When I went
you
to
reek of
WWE,
it.
right?
You want to be me
All
so
of them were like, yo,
badly.
we hate this
You
kid.
even
He's a
went to
scumbag and
WWE
everything.
because you want to be me so badly.
That was your idea to
No,
have
but
the
then
whole
you got
thing.
rejected,
And even talked
and
to Triple H.
Savannah
And Triple
dumped
H was
your
like, yo, I
ass.
hope he beat his ass.
Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Listen to what Dillon said there. He said it was Logan's idea to have the whole thing. I think it would have been a great idea to have Dillon do something in the WWE with Logan to promote this fight. And if Logan did have that idea and went to the WWE with it, fair play to him. That would have been fantastic. I don't know why they didn't do it. Had Dillon come on SmackDown or something, that would have been sick.
If you took an EpiPen to your face,
Yeah.
it could probably help the swelling.
Was that Andrew Schultz's line? That's the Andrew Schultz line that he fed you?
No. He told me you were a diabetic Count Chocula.
Okay.
A handshake?
I'll shake my in his face.
Do it then and see what happens.
What are you gonna do? Rip it off?
No.
Do it then? What?
Do it and see what happens.
You want me to shake my in your face?
Yeah, because I'm unconscious. That's what's happening.
You're gonna hit my.
It's probably like, I don't know what's
Just
happening.
a little.
It's probably like small. Why are we talking about shaking dicks in faces, and why is Dillon encouraging it and welcoming it?
Will he show up? The king of ducks, the king of talking.
Bro, you're so bad at shit
Stumble,
talking.
mumble, and jumble his way through
Bro,
a
I'm
sentence.
making fun of this guy's fiance. He's calling me Dillon Donuts. The is he?
I got more.
It's true though, bro. The king of ducks, the king of shit talk. He called Dillon the king of shit talk.
Bro, I swear I'm gonna enjoy this, bro. I'm gonna enjoy this so
We
fucking
will
much.
see. October
And, bro,
14th, live on
just
the
like you
Zone
filmed that dead body
pay-per-view.
after-
Logan Paul,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Dillon
I'm
Danis,
gonna get the
Any-
pay.
Adi Oladipo's leaving, because these guys are going to keep on going.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, Ade. That's right. Take over, boy.
You think you're gonna beat me?
Bro, I'm gonna
You're
your life
Look
up.
at this skinny legs you got. You should put some more steroids in your ass, bro.
What's up, bro?
No, what are you
What's
gonna
up?
do? Yo, you're tough.
You
Hey
up,
guys,
Dillon?
shut up, bro.
I'm
Do it.
up?
Do it then.
I think he's a really dumb person. It's just so stupid.
It's so funny you brought the bouncer. I knew he was gonna do that. That's what gave his life.
Dillon's like exiting the room being like, that motherfucker brought the bouncer. I knew he would do it. I knew he would do it. All right, man, listen. There is one of the most convoluted, discombobulated, hilarious, sad, and at the end of all of it, perfect face-to-faces for influencer boxing between Dillon Danis and Logan Paul. I learned nothing here other than the fact that both guys are sticking to the literal script. Dillon is sticking to shit talk about the fiance. Logan is sticking to his actual script, which is deny, 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 and then talk about why Dillon's not a real fighter, which I actually like that part, where he was going in on, you got let go from the gym and jiu-jitsu, yada, yada. You're not going to be able to box me. I like that. But as for a winner of this entire thing, Logan probably takes it by default because Dillon just stammered through a bunch of sentences and couldn't put it together, even if you knew what he was trying to say. The whole point of this is to stick the landing, and Logan did that more, right? With his punchlines, with the things he said, even if they were fucking cringe, there were points being made. Dillon, you had to like try to use context clues and potentially run it back a couple times just to understand what he said. So Logan probably takes this, but Dillon had some decent one-liners. He had some moments here. Again, it was kind of like the presser. We know that Logan is going to be a better speaker publicly. Dillon is just not, and he's proven that time and time again. But when it comes to the fight, like I said, these things mean almost nothing. Again, it really should be Logan winning this fight. He should win this. Is he prepared for that moment? Every time it arises, he does struggle a bit. But we'll see what happens. Co-main event, October 14th. The face-to-face between Dillon, Danis, and Logan Paul. Who won? I have my answer, but I want to hear the comments section. What do you guys think? And, of course, what happens on October 14th? I guess we'll find out.